So you can either be bitter or you can get better, and this is like the advice that I wish someone have give me very early on, and it is that you can either be bitter or better. And I'm like my whole life I was like very bitter, and I basically did not get better, and a lot of people like try to project their limiting beliefs on me, and I always remember that you can like either be like get bitter by them, or you can basically get better. And I see like a person who like on like YouTube just randomly who like have a Rolls Royce, and like I was bitter, but then I remember that you can either be bitter or get better. So yeah, like I've seen like a lot of people who like have more than me, and then like I'm bitter, but I always remember that I can like always get better. And now like there are like a lot of people who have great products than me, great services than me, great teams than me, greater skills than me, have more knowledge than me, and are better than me at like everything. And I'm like bitter, but I always remember that you can either get bitter or you can either get better. So like I like just another thing happened is that one man was like, I don't know, some random dude come and say to me like, don't make video there and go ahead, and like I'm here now. And another thing that you can like be bitter about or you can get better. And this is like very huge mindset shift and paradigm shift that I have, is that you can either be bitter or you can either get better. And I've basically have my paradigm lock before that, but now I have like shifted my entire paradigm and the lens through which I see the world and my worldview. And I'm like seeing the things very differently from what I used to see. And I just wish that someone have like taught me this very early on, is that you can either get better or better. And the same is true with like relationships, and the same is true with health, the same is true with wealth, the same is true with like everything. And you should compare yourself with people, and I'm not saying that you should not, because I think a lot of people just want to like feel comfortable, and they don't want to like feel suffering and pain, and they avoid suffering and feeling pain at all cost. But when like I compare myself to someone else who is like ahead than me and is like better in like a lot of things, then I feel like very like I'm extremely competitive, and it like just makes me like very frustrated, and I'm like all hyper competitive. And it, it just make me feels a lot of pain, and work is like born out of pain, and you have to like compare yourself to others people. And like it's like a great motivator, and it like fuels action. And that's why like I compare myself to other people's. And a lot of people think that you should not like compare yourself to other people, but I think you absolutely should. And it like basically things are only bad if they are like not helping me achieve my goal. But if I think that I'm going to compare, if I compare myself to someone else, then I'm going to achieve my goal faster, and actually achieve like in like few in a few like in a few years, and by comparing myself to others. And I'm going to like work very hard, and basically be like very try to be better and not be bitter, okay. And you should not like compare yourself to people who are like further down you, and who are like who you are like ahead of. You should always compare yourself to people who are ahead than you, and not to like people who are like lower than you, because I think that's a mistake that you can do. And I never compare myself to people who are like weaker than me, and who are like below or lower than me. I always compare myself to people who are above me, and not just above me, but like very above me, and basically higher than me. And like I've been like bitter almost all of my life for like these 17 years. And just bitterness, and it's like bitterness. But now I've had this shift, I'm going to get better and absolutely better. And yeah, like I just want to, I'm going to like make a video on future like about this thing. You can like either get better or better, and I'm like going to explain like how like this has helped me a lot. And this is just a paradigm shift, the lens through which I see the world, a worldview, and basically a mindset shift. And I've basically unlocked my paradigm, and it's a mindset paradigm shift. So I think things are going to be differently, and every leaps and bounds that I've make in life and business is through a mindset shift, a belief system, changing a belief system, or breaking false beliefs or assumptions. And I've like seeing the world through different lenses, and I've like unlocked the paradigm. And I think now I'm going to like achieve things and see the world differently. And in the end, I just want to say that you can either be bitter or you can either get better, bitter or better, and you choose. And for me, I'm always want to get better and not bitter. And as a side note, I just want to like say a few things also is that growing up I like did not have money, and still I kind of not do. And it's like a bitter reality, and I can either get better or bitter. And my company is like not at $100 million, and we are like not making $100 million per year, which is what I want to do, basically make nine figures every single year. And I'm like very bitter, and you can either get bitter or better. And I don't like have a lots of clients, like I want to have hundreds and thousands of clients, but I actually don't I have less than 5 and 10. So it's like a bitterness, and you can either get better, you can either get bitter, or you can either get better. And what I'm going to do is to basically get better. And I suck at sales. I'm not like not a sales machine, absolute sales machine. And I don't like have a sales team in place, and I don't like is like basically a master of sales. And I'm like basically bitter, and I can either get bitter or better. And yeah, like a lot of things sucks in my life, and I am like very bitter about them. And you can like either get bitter or get better.